On family night here in Coon Rapids at Cardinal Stadium, it's time for a boys-girls soccer doubleheader here on CTN. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bill Huff coming to you from Cardinal Stadium as the Cardinal boys will be the first up on the pitch here tonight. They'll be hosting the Anoka Tornadoes. Tornadoes come in with a record of 1-1. They won their opening game over Elk River 3-0 and then fell 2-0 to Osseo in their last game. They're a very young team. 8 of their 11 starters are freshmen or sophomores, mostly sophomores. So it's a young and exciting Tornado team backed up by a junior, Noah Youngquist, in goal. For Coon Rapids, meanwhile, they'll be without one of their senior co-captains tonight in Andrew Hyatt, but hopefully Coach Tyler Seidel hopes that his team, he's liked the mentality of his team so far this season despite their 0-2 record, and he hopes that they can turn things around as the Cardinals take the pitch in their familiar black uniforms with the red and black stripes on the front, red lettering and numerals on Anoka. Meanwhile, as you take a look at Coach Tyler Seidel discussing things with one of his assistants, Anoka in the white kits tonight with the maroon lettering and trim. Big focus tonight will be Luke Rising, the goaltender for Coon Rapids, as the Cardinals get set to kick things off here in the first of our boys-girls doubleheader, Anoka and Coon Rapids in a Northwest Suburban Conference clash. A severe thunderstorm watch is underway, so a lot of clouds, bit of sun, but overcast as well on this warm and muggy early September day here as the Coon Rapids Cardinals look to pick up their first victory of the season. They've been competitive, losing narrowly to Maple Grove and to Park Center, but ultimately they have not won yet as the ball runs through to Noah Youngquist wearing the pink goalkeeper's kit today. Be interesting to see if the weather affects things, and if so, how does it, as that is cleared out of the area by Ben Kish, who scored the first goal, or the one goal of the game last week. They actually lost to Maple Grove, I beg your pardon, 3-1. They got the goal courtesy of Jerry Freeman. So the two goal scorers this year have been Fidel Dequamani and Ben Kish. Kish the captain, as Luke Rising urges his team forward in that familiar aqua sort of teal goalkeeper's kit. Anoka trying to control things in the midfield. One of their better players, Daniel Botko, who's getting some Division II looks controls. He plays it back to Tristan McGowan, one of those sophomores. McGowan got some time last year. Bit of miscommunication, however, and Coon Rapids able to turn him over. Dangerous pass. You got to watch out for number 2, Charlie Foslian, the talented sophomore, the speedy, quick striker up top for Anoka. He had a hat trick against Elk River in their opening game win. Austin Hacker, rather, to re-enter play on the far side. Girls game to follow, and it'll be a tough one for Coon Rapids. Anoka off to a flying start at 4-0 this year on the girls' side. Battle for it at midfield. Arvin Tabukum, the lone freshman in this starting lineup for Anoka, and that was a player that their head coach highlighted for me at the top of the, just in talking to him in the pregame. He pointed out Tabukum, said this kid is exciting, he is energetic, and he will be one to watch. It's Jerry Freeman in the highlighter green boots, steals it away. Tries to play a centering pass, it's cut out. Freeman still battling for possession with Tabukum. And the defense for Anoka able to clear. A little bit of an overcommit by Coon Rapids, however. Good numbers by the Cardinals. Here's Tabukum. Blaze it off to Caden Aldrich, and Aldrich's pass runs out on the near side.
Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks.
Bounding ball settled at midfield. And played back as the defense for Coon Rapids
Tonight, so.
calmly knocks it around. Good possession this from the Cardinals. Lumped forward by Mitchell Gobranson. Keegan Anderson goes sliding to the deck and comes up empty. Here's Bodko for McGowan. That one deflected out of play in front of the Anoka bench. Bodko. The nice thing early for the Cardinals is they're winning those 50-50 balls. It's been impressive. Neither team with a corner or a foul yet in the early going as Bodko and Aldrich connect. Daniel Bodko with a step, trying to get to the end line, crosses it, it's lashed and shot wide by Foslian. Sophomore Charlie Foslian put himself in a good position for the cutback, but ultimately fired it wide of the net. Playing with that dark gray ball as it goes out of play for a goal kick. And they talked about it being a severe thunderstorm watch, but it seems like it is clearing up, actually, and getting progressively sunnier, so maybe no rain after all. Freeman nods it back, and a nice job by Caden Hernandez to put his laces through it and clear. A battle in the Northwest Suburban Conference here tonight in Coon Rapids. McGowan steals it away. Tristan McGowan still going, nutmegs a defender, drags it to the end line. Now dancing with it, trying to get past his defender, and he can't. It's cleared out. You can hear Tyler Seidel barking out commands. Nice job by Ben Kish to recover for Coon Rapids. So Anoka have a throw from the far side. Kish gets his head to it first. And before Tabukum can get there, it's cleared, but only as far as Daniel Bodko. Bodko tries to dance between defenders. Here's Mitchell Gulbranson. Good team defense by Coon Rapids. Tabukum plays it on back for Hernandez. We'll lay it off for Vlad Varney, another one of those precocious sophomores. The coach was saying that they had 7 sophomores that probably would have played that quit, and then just more showed up. So a lot of youngsters, talented youngsters at that, in the Anoka program. Tabukum a little too heavy on the pass, looking for a cutting Aldrich. Both teams trying to assert themselves in the midfield as we're a little more than 6 minutes gone by. And still scoreless. Here's Foslian. Good feet in the midfield, and a first foul of the game goes the way of Anoka. Will it be Varney or McGowan to take it, or maybe even Hernandez? Looks like McGowan. Some decent height in this Anoka side. McGowan to the top of the box, nodded down, back for Bodko. Bodko watched closely by Hacker. And again, Kish is there to clear the danger. Good intricate passing from Anoka. Chip to the box, rising off his line before Foslian can get there. So you see the starters for the Tornadoes. A lot of kids playing, obviously, both defense and midfield, depending on the formation, depending on the opponent. Jerry Freeman looked like he was held by Varney, but no call. Freeman, the speedster, tried to intercept the pass, but Hernandez ultimately turned over his right shoulder. And now he'll go back to his keeper, Youngquist. Hacker takes it away and knocks it away from Noah Alquist, the sophomore. So there's a Youngquist, Noah Youngquist, and a Noah Alquist. And the Cardinals starters. So Austin Hacker has started all 3 games this season. Tabukum can't keep it in play on the far side. Both teams with roughly even benches. Anoka with 6 or so. Coon Rapids with 5. Neither team has made a sub yet. But this is better from Coon Rapids. Freeman again held by Varney, but the flag is up. And it is going to be a foul. They get Varney on the foul. That was good spot by the side judge because Varney has been holding Freeman. So now a real chance here for Coon Rapids with the ball just outside the edge of the box. Kind of a silly, needless foul committed by Varney, even though Freeman had a step on him. Freeman just seems to make the right runs. So now it gives a chance for Coon Rapids to do something. Shot from distance over the crossbar of the goal and the crossbar of the football posts. Not a bad idea from AJ Savoy, the junior. First substitution of the game as Nathan Hevern comes in the backfield for Coon Rapids. First official shot of the game, too, for Cardinals. Now Anoka looks to answer. Here's Foslian dancing. He gets a step. His shot's blocked. Kish battling with Foslian. McGowan plays it back looking for Bodko, and he commits a foul. Job by the youngster Keegan Anderson. As you see right there, Bodko just knew what he was doing, reached out the arm, wanted to stop the Coon Rapids counterattack. Kish lumps it forward. Chip down line looking for Foslian. That'll run long and out of play. Charlie Foslian, as we said, just a real quick kind of lone striker up top, works his socks off, and obviously knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. A hat trick in his first varsity start against Elk River.
Keep it up, Mitchell. Keegan, thank you. Left mid, Keegan.
Noah Akasip warming up down below for Coon Rapids.
Left mid. Left mid.
We have another whistle and a yellow card issued to Varney. Oh, I beg your pardon, to Jerry Freeman. I don't know if he's getting frustrated with Tabukum there. Kind of, the ref indicated that he threw an elbow. So now that means Freeman will have to come out as you see Kish talking to the ref.
Hey, lady, get in front of the ball right now.
And I think Freeman is just frustrated with the lack of, with the physical play up top, and so he responded in kind, and he goes in the book here at the 28-34 mark. So Freeman, by rule, has to come out. Coach is talking to the assistant, to the head referee, as you can see down there. Tyler Seidel obviously doesn't agree. I think their point is probably just that every time Freeman tries to make a run, he's being grabbed and held, and It's fascinating as we have a delay in the Tyler Seidel. Just fascinating to hear him kind of bark instructions to his team. The delay was to tie the goaltender's goalkeeper's shoes. He obviously can't do so with his gloves on. So after that yellow card, Anoka tries to get something going. Oh, nice moves by Tabukum, chips it forward. Rising out, he collides with Foslian, but he did get the ball first, so no infraction is called. But what a clever little chip there by Arvin Tabukum to just play it forward, and you see Rising come out, got to it first, and then slides into Foslian after. It's going to be a long throw from the far side for the Tornadoes. Over the head of Tabukum, chipped harmlessly towards Luke Rising, and he makes the save. That was nodded toward the goal, but didn't have much power on it. Some substitutions set to be made for Anoka. First time tonight. Ooh, calmly done there to dance away from danger, and now potential counter here. Nice job by AJ Savay. Varney runs into a Coon Rapids Cardinal, and a foul is committed this time on Christian Alvarado Gonzalez, the freshman, into the game. Some of these games, if they're not called tight, then that can certainly set the tone for the game and lead to more physicality. Ben Kish stands over the free kick right in front of his head coach. So Austin Hacker joins the fray. Kish towards Youngquist's net. Hacker redirects it just past the right post. That's why Tyler Seidel was urging him forward into the box, the junior. He nodded it past. Freeman returns for Coon Rapids. Meanwhile, Tornadoes, including Aiden Danner, Noah Alquist, and Kaysen Landy come into the game for the Tornadoes. 14 minutes gone by here, first half, still scoreless. Neither team has had a great chance. We expected this to be a pretty nip and tuck affair, and so far that's how it's played out. Anderson has his pocket picked in the midfield. Good recovery though, and now he's arm wrestling with Tristan McGowan. He goes down. McGowan can't believe a call didn't come, but play on, says the ref. Austin Hacker with room to run. Pass up the far side, intercepted. Botko. Stolen again here. And now Varney battling with Freeman. And Varney, again, just getting real handsy, playing real tight to Freeman. And every time Freeman tries to turn and make a run, Varney is seemingly hand-checking and battling with him. A little bit bigger than Varney. Varney goes to ground to make the tackle, and it's eventually cleared. Danner finds Botko in the middle. Danner chips forward. Rising again off his line, and Coach Seidel wants his team to be tighter and not allow those tornado turns in the middle of the park where they can pick out passes. Wants those 50-50 balls to be better contested, and that's certainly something that in talking to him pregame, he said he didn't have any issue with this year so far. The mentality, they just have to have the finishing touch there, and they've had some little bit of luck. But Luke Rising, 31 saves through the first couple games, has very much kept them in these games, and they're going to need them to do so all year. Freeman intercepts the back pass. Forward for Anderson. Calmly done, though, by Hernandez. He gets it back. Rolls it over. Here's Danner. Chip forward for Bodko. Bodko takes a touch. Trying to get past Gulbranson. Bodko on his right foot. And that's blocked by Gulbranson, rather. Here's Bodko again. This time stepped into by Kish, and that's going to be a foul. And Coon Rapids will have to organize a wall. Third foul on the Cardinals. Has nothing cynical about that. He just was trying to get in and make the tackle. And now this is an opportunity where Anoka can go for goal right here. Caleb Guimont, another talented sophomore preparing to enter the game for the first time for Anoka. Will it be Bodko or McGowan or Hernandez? Looks like it will be Hernandez, low into the wall. It's deflected by the wall. Anderson rather, lets it run, and it goes out of play for an Anoka throw. McGowan comes over to throw it from the near side. As Varney gets a rest. And Alvarado Gonzalez returns for Coon Rapids. Nearing the midway point of the first half in this scoreless draw. Bounding ball, cleared away, but not far. Shot from distance, tipped over the bar beautifully by Luke Rising. Marek Kolzhesny absolutely lasered that one with his left foot, and it was heading to the top right corner before Rising tipped it over. We see Rising is capable of such saves, and he had to be equal to the task right there. As Kolzhesny tested him from distance. Corner kick first of the game. Goes all the way through the box. Somehow did not get a touch. It's going to be a goal kick. They were appealing for another corner on the far side, but ultimately it was just ruled a goal kick. Biggest save of the game right there by Luke Rising. Hacker. You know what they think of Tabuka based on the fact that he never seems to come out. Bodko being leaned on by Gulbranson. Great effort there. Actually, that was Jackson Young who really showed out. So we will pause here for a water break. The hot temperatures mandating the water break come, and I guess they're going to do one maybe midway through the half, so each team will retreat to its benches. Back with the rest of the first half action here from Cardinal Stadium in a moment. Scoreless between Anoka and Coon Rapids. Family night here in Coon Rapids tonight as Anoka and the Cardinals do battle. stoppage in play. Unusual in the game of soccer, but it is a designated water break for both teams to combat the heat and humidity that has been stifling the Twin Cities metro area in the last week or so. Good news, it's supposed to break starting tomorrow. It'll be 68 as the Tornadoes talk things over. As we said, a very young but pretty talented team. A lot of their bright stars are sophomores or freshmen, mostly sophomores. 8 of their 11 starters are sophomores or freshmen. Even their goalie, who is pretty experienced, started the last couple of years, is a junior. So decent crowd on hand here. Girls game to follow immediately at 7, as they tend to do these days. The boys-girls doubleheaders. Rain has held off so far, and it looks like it might just be kind of warm and windy. As you look at Arvin Tabukum, who has looked like a bright spot. Has not troubled the goalkeeper yet, but he has been bright. Been quick and lively, as they say. Austin Hacker will throw things in to restart play. Freeman turning, walled off by Hernandez, who clears it. Rapids just trying to possess a little bit more as Bodko. Good footwork to get free. Tabukum. Back to Bodko. Good little 1-2. Daniel Bodko charging forward, takes a shot. Rising pushes it over the end line. Diving low to his right. Luke Rising got 2 paws to it and forced the corner kick. Daniel Bodko, no one stepped to him, and he got a good shot off low and hard to the right corner, but Luke Rising read it well and made the save. First shot of the game for Bodko. Second corner now coming up for the Tornadoes. High looping corner. Collision in the box, and it goes out of play, and it's going to be another corner on the other side for the Tornadoes. Re-entered this time. Coon Rapids gets ahead to it and nods it back. Intercepted well there by Hacker. This is why you push out. Alvarado Gonzalez bothering Danner. Freeman on the turn. Good little 1-2. Alvarado Gonzalez back to Freeman, or trying to. Good recovery though by Hernandez. Danner tries to keep it in on the far side, and King. Aiden Danner, the junior. Here's Freeman with an opportunity. Outside of the side net. Oh, so close. Such a good chance there. Offside flag might have been up anyway, but Jerry Freeman with a golden chance to get his scoring started in 2023. Tried to just sneak it past, but ultimately it went into the side netting, near side. I'm not sure if he was going for the near corner or trying to just miss-hit it, but regardless, it's a misfire for Coon Rapids and a real opportunity. Now a chance for Anoka, Rising well off his line. Always a really good communicator is Luke Rising. Shots officially, according to the scoreboard, 4-0 in favor of the Tornadoes. That was a fantastic chance, though. And nice pass almost up to Freeman, but well read there by Kemal. Tabukum. Trying to find Bodko. McGowan. Gavin Sewell, first time we've called his name this evening. Here's Bodko with Gilbranson on his tail. Anderson. Oh, good pressure, good pressing to force the turnover. Hacker can't keep it in play. And that's the kind of thing that doesn't show up in a score sheet, but as you see, the rare Case and Landy, the rare glasses wearing player. He goes out for Charlie Foslian, who returns. Sewell to the back post, and Rising will just watch that bounce harmlessly over the end line. And now the rain has started. And not only has it started, this looks very much like hail. Good thing Mike Tannenbaum's down there with a big covering over his camera at midfield. You can hear it on the broadcast. Rain, the people getting out their umbrellas as Alvarado Gonzalez overhits it and Youngquist comes to claim. That's where you need just push forward, tighten up a little bit. We told you at the top of the broadcast there was a severe thunderstorm watch underway. So we'll see how long they decide to play. Obviously, thunder and lightning would change things. Good little give and go for Anoka, but pass was overhit. Anderson, Sewell tracks back to cut off his path and take it back.
Let's go. Derby, let's go.
Kossip, the precocious sophomore, set to enter play for the first time in the first half. Anderson takes away from McGowan. Very bunched as Varney's back in. Botko warding off a Keegan Anderson challenge. Oh, nifty feet from Arvin Tabukum. Alvarado Gonzalez. You can see the rain on our broadcast really starting to come down here at Cardinal Stadium. Kish to Bucum. Botko assessing his options for Danner rather. This is Foslian. Stolen by Kish. Well read by the captain who charges forward to Bucum. For Foslian who goes to ground. McGowan. Well read there though by Jackson Young. Anderson takes the worst of that challenge as Tyler Seidel just his head on his hands as the ref is indeed letting them play, especially the tackles after the ball has been sent. Foslian nods it back. One of those weird weather days because the rain came, but the sun is shining, as you can clearly see. It's got to be a rainbow somewhere. Camera crew will spot it as if there is. Step forward. Now we've got a whistle. So the ref's pulling it back for something. Fourth foul whistled on Coon Rapids. So Hernandez has it lined up just outside the Cardinal logo at midfield. He'll decide to play it short to Sewell. Kish goes low to clear that header. Young, too hard for Anderson. But much better from Coon Rapids as clock ticks towards 12 minutes to go in the first half. Couple subs in the game for both teams. Akasip. Oh, nice find. Great touch on the ball for Freeman. Jerry Freeman with a step. Good recovery, though, by Hernandez. Here's Akasip. Outside of the boot. Right idea, just couldn't quite pull it off.
In for Anoka, number 6,
Caleb Guimont returns for Anoka. Replacing Sewell. Flicked on always as far as Hacker. Nice move by Botko. Drops it off for Kozneski. It's fascinating hearing Tyler Seidel's coaching and teaching from the sideline with that big booming baritone. Anoka tries a little 1-2, but nice job cleaning it up by Nathan Hevern in that center back position off the bench. Coon Rapids playing its usual 4-5-1 formation with 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, and a lone striker in the form of Jerry Freeman. Alvarado Gonzalez lets it run. Good patience. Akasip. Now it'd be nice to see Coon Rapids possess a little. Be a little more patient with the ball as that's steered toward goal by Jackson Young. And their attack is indeed pretty narrow right now. As we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. And a tornado is down on the far side. Not sure what happened to Merrick Koneski, but I think he is going to have to go off for Caleb Sewell. He just gotten the wind knocked out of him. Meanwhile, Landon Wolf, who started today for Andrew Hyatt, returns for Coon Rapids. Clock stopped with 9:36 to go before halftime. Danner. In the middle for Aldrich. Foslian taking off his toes. Nicely done by Hevern. Down line for Freeman. Finally gets away from Varney. Well, the rain came for about 2 minutes. Now it has seemingly moved out. Hopefully we'll cool things down a little bit for the players. A couple of clutch saves by Luke Rising. One brilliantly done to deny the effort of Merrick Kozneski to keep this a scoreless game. Coon Rapids really hasn't had a great chance of their own. Jerry Freeman with an opportunity, but he put it into the side netting. And that's how we're scoreless. Good slide tackle, and Aldrich just stayed down from that one. And meanwhile, a foul committed on Akasip, 40 yards from goal. Just the one card issued so far. And that one was definitely late. Barney has yet to receive a card. Akasa to the top of the box, flicked on. Eventually, Tabukum clears. Foslian. Landon Wolf. Hacker. Sewell playing on the left this time. We played on the right before. Danner mixed up on the far side and he went down. Fifth foul on Coon Rapids, 4 on the Tornadoes as Danner just tried to spin away from his defender. Here he is again. Akasa tries to do a little Cruyff turn. Punched forward for Freeman to run on to. Toe pokes it past Hernandez, but the touch just a little heavy. And that allows Youngquist to get onto it. Getting late here, first half at Cardinal Stadium. No score between Coon Rapids and Anoka. Kasep. Tabukum stole it initially. Now these teams just trading possession. On to Freeman. Gets Varney on his back. Freeman with a nice move. Needs some support up there, though. Taken wide in the first corner of the game for Coon Rapids coming up. Freeman taken down for one of the goal scorers, Fidel Dequamani, a senior who scored against Maple Grove in the season opener. From the near side, the corner comes in, and Dequamani buries it! Make that Noah Akasip his first goal in a Cardinals uniform. The sophomore rises above everyone and nods it right below the crossbar, center cut. Coon Rapids leads it 1-0. A fantastic corner taken, put on a platter, and Akasip rose above everyone and nodded it home. I'll show you the replay here in a second. But Noah Akasip, who's one of the taller players on the pitch, gets his first goal for the Cardinals with 5 minutes remaining first half. A header from a set piece, the first one of the game, and the Cardinals take advantage to take the lead, 1-0. Pretty against the run of play. Anoka's probably had the better chances, but ultimately the Cardinals have the 1-goal lead. McGowan, good job by Young to come back. Tabukum tries to hit Foslian. Colin appealing for a handball, waved away by the ref. Dequamani. Varney takes it away, and now Varney's shaken up. Tabukum looking for Foslian, cut out. Noah Akasip gives the Cardinals the lead, and now it's time for Fidel Dequamani to put pressure, and ultimately, Youngquist had to come over and send it into the stands. As you look at the goal scorer, and here's a look at the goal. And a tremendous ball to begin with. Served up on a platter and a thumping header. As you look at where Akasip started, and he got just enough separation. That was unsavable by Youngquist. Beautifully done, too, by Landon Wolf, who provided the assist on the goal. Beautifully done all around. A well-deserved goal by sophomore Noah Akasip off the corner kick. So a header from a corner. And now Coon Rapids trying to tilt the field a little bit westward here at Cardinal Stadium. You got to be careful, though, not to get caught on the counterattack, as Anoka has the speed and talent. And speaking of which, Foslian cut off by Jackson Young. Tabukum with time and space. Arvin Tabukum into the channel. Across, but no one's home. Noah Alquist there, but not there soon enough, and it runs out of play for a Cardinals throw. Inside of 2 minutes to go here, first half. Austin Hacker returns for Adam Kish. You don't want to commit too many bodies forward and then have everyone kind of caught out of position. Got a different colored ball, this time a white and red ball out there. Poked forward. Dekwamani runs onto it. Dekwamani, Hernandez, a last-ditch gasp tackle to take it away, take it off his toes as he was just about to blow by him. Fidel Dekwamani has the speed as Hacker finds Dekwamani. Tries to find Akasip, the goal scorer. Attacks pretty narrow, though, as Dekwamani lines one up and lets it fly. It just missed the upper 90. As we take a look at the tremendous defensive play here, Dekwamani, Hernandez needed to be right on that tackle. Otherwise, that's probably it's at least a yellow, maybe a red, and certainly a goal-scoring opportunity if he doesn't get the ball. Here's Dekwamani for Young. And now Coon Rapids looking like the more threatening team. Young's shot, not much on it. Youngquist will try to get one more push forward for the Tornadoes. Cleared just as time expires here in the first half. Sophomore Noah Akasip scores a thumping header off the bench off a corner kick late in the first half. And Coon Rapids takes a 1-0 lead into the break here at Cardinal Stadium on CTN. Cardinals enjoy a 1-0 lead at halftime as they enjoy senior night. The girls' game will be immediately following this boys' contest. As we take a look at first half highlights, and there certainly were some chances for both teams, whether on the free kick or otherwise, but Luke Rising made a couple nice saves. It was a physical contest throughout. Multiple fouls committed by both squads, and great saves featured by Luke Rising. A couple nice stops here, as you see. Had a chance there with Jerry Freeman before the goal was scored by Noah Akasip, the sophomore, with his first in a Cardinals uniform, as he thumped a header off a corner into the back of the net. Luke Rising, Ben Kish, and others receiving roses here at halftime of family night at Cardinals Stadium. Coon Rapids leads it 1-0, looking for their first win of the season. Second half action coming up next on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Coon Rapids looking to pick up their first victory of the season, and the Cardinals enjoying a 1-0 lead over Anoka thanks to that guy right there, Noah Akasip, the sophomore. Thumped home a header from the only corner of the game for Coon Rapids. Beautiful delivery by Landon Wolf, and that's how Coon Rapids enjoys its 1-goal advantage as we get set to start the second half here at Cardinals Stadium. Luke Rising made a couple of tremendous saves in that first half for Coon Rapids as the two teams swap ends of the field. Cardinals in the red and black will be moving left to right here as Anoka will kick things off to start half number 2 of this boys-girls doubleheader. The girls game will be immediately following here on Family Night. The guys were introduced with their parents at halftime. Don't know if there's going to be a senior night coming up eventually, but it's family night tonight, and so everyone got roses and, you know, talked about how to protect their lead as they have actually dropped. Interestingly, they've dropped Arvin Tabukum back to fullback to start this second half as Charlie Foslian gives chase, watched by Jackson Young in the far corner, and it goes out of play for an Anoka throw. Foslian has had a couple chances and has definitely impressed with his pace and his work rate up top, which is what you want from a striker. Overhead kick, but nobody home. And Freeman runs onto it. Jerry Freeman with a head of steam, trying to get past Hernandez, and he's fortunate that he flicked it up into the hand of Jerry Freeman, who's already on a yellow. So the appeal works, and a free kick given. Akasip, who seems to be a good header of the ball, clears that one for Coon Rapids. Throw-in from just outside the Coon Rapids bench. Derby Bone wins the header. Nodded back for Rising. A little bit of miscommunication for Coon Rapids, but Rising there to settle things down. Freeman somehow latches onto that one. Is surrounded by white jerseys, and they ultimately clear the danger for Caden Aldrich. McGowan. Hernandez. So they're switching up the formation. Now Tabuka more in a central role, but he started out as a fullback. Freeman takes it away from him. Good strength by Jerry Freeman. Tries to split a couple defenders and does. He's being hassled from behind, and that's got to be a foul into Hill. Freeman fought through multiple tackle efforts, and the ref finally pulled it back and called a foul. I'm not sure what else could be appealed for. As you look here, he splits defenders, and then they basically just grab him. Varney's pulling on him. Hernandez gets a shirt tug. And I believe that is going to be a booking for Hernandez, and rightly so, as Freeman has had his jersey pulled all game long by either Varney or Hernandez there in the backfield. So that comes at the 37-13 mark, second yellow of the game issued. And that's definitely one of those accumulation situations. So now a chance here for Coon Rapids. They're pulling it all the way back. And the wall, three-man wall being set up 10 yards outside of things. AJ Savay over it. Savay just out of the reach of Akasip, who got free from his man and dove for the header. Maybe looking for a foul to the ref, but ultimately none coming, so it goes out of play. Anoka very handsy in the box, but probably a good no call. But Jerry Freeman and Akasip have caused a lot of problems tonight, especially Freeman with his pace and his effort up top. He has bothered, just despite being the lone striker up there, the central striker, he has bothered this Tornadoes defense. Lumped forward, Freeman trying to play off the shoulder. Appeal for the handball, play on. It certainly looked like it could have been, and then a foul committed there by Levi McClintock, the senior. First time we've called his name tonight. And Freeman, who is a pretty slender fellow, has just been getting walloped. Very physical with him up top, and so another foul on the. I think it's been generally a very well refereed game, but you see McClintock there finishing the tackle, and so another chance, another opportunity here for the Cardinals. Just a two-man wall for Anoka as they march off 10 yards. Savoy could go for goal here, but he'll probably just try to put it in a dangerous area. Savoy curls it towards the goal, and Youngquist, although he didn't get all the way down, was able to smother that comfortably. Unofficially, seventh foul on the Tornadoes, but the Coon Rapids Cardinals have certainly had the better of play for the first 5 minutes of this second half, and probably the last 10-15 minutes of the first half as well. Hernandez will replace Varney. So now Hernandez and Freeman both on a yellow. Tabukum, little give and go. Tries to chip it forward, but Austin Hacker cuts it out. A lot of time and space for Botko. Tries to curl it for Foslian. Tabukum. Kasip gets there just ahead of him. Tabukum's got some really quick feet, good instincts. Here's Botko. Got to close him down. Botko plays the ball, and it'll be just a bit heavy. He was looking for the run of Caden Aldrich, but just a little too far for him. Not many offsides tonight. Not many corner kicks either. It's been very kind of played through the middle. Very narrow attacks for both teams. Cossip. Boots it forward. Adam Kish for Freeman. Freeman, they're kind of playing off him. Hernandez takes it away that time. And now it's Coon Rapids tilting the field and winning back those 50-50 balls. Nicely done by Hacker. Nifty footwork. Kind of tries to pirouette to keep it in play. Almost 7 minutes gone by here, second half. Coon Rapids still enjoying a 1-goal lead and looking for more. Foul committed by Kish on Bodko. Oh, played forward beautifully into the path of Anderson. Anderson looking for Freeman, and he just looks gassed. Freeman's been making so many diagonal runs as that lone striker up top, and he just looks tired. To Buckham. But the speed of the defender, A.J. Savay, negates that attack. Step in front of a Cossip, Bodko. In the middle for Hernandez. Looking for McClintock. Taken away though. Now here's Freeman. Freeman able to get past. Anderson, or Hernandez rather, recovering. And Hernandez can't go forward as much. Now Freeman tries to draw a foul on him but can't. Anderson drops it off for Freeman. Freeman, good recovery. Very narrow as Anderson tries to keep feeding Freeman up top. Still in the possession of the Cardinals. The second goal here would be massive. Anderson, a little 1-2. Finally swept away by McClintock. Bodko reverses course. And again, a good step, a really nice step by Havern. Freeman, with the offside flag up, stops his run. Anoka faithful starting to get a little anxious.
Yeah, he's class guys.
As, there's Tornadoes. Still searching for the equalizer. And meanwhile, a foul called on the far side, another one on the Tornadoes, who may be getting a bit frustrated. Caden Aldrich committing the infraction. 10 minutes gone by just about here in the second half, and we remain as we did at halftime, with Cardinals enjoying a 1-goal lead.
Oh, I know. Seriously, imagine him on TV. Yeah.
Now Coon Rapids can start taking its sweet time over free kicks and corner kicks and goal kicks. Nodded toward the goal here and out of play. That's going to be another corner for the Cardinals, as right there, Noah Alquist, the sophomore midfielder, just did what he could to make sure that, wasn't sure who was behind him, so he just nodded it out of play, and his goalkeeper couldn't get to it first. So certainly they'll try to watch Noah Akasip. Well, just as I say that, Akasip will get taken down for Landon Wolf. Looks like it'll be taken on the far side as Akasip goes out. He, of course, scored the lone goal of the game off a header. Another beautiful header here. To Buckham, gets there before Wolf can. Arvin gets it to Marek Kozneski, who is back in the game for the first time since he left injured in the first half. Hacker. Good job just to spin away from pressure and then earn a throw. Kish colliding with Tabukum, who runs into him. Kish continues his run, lashes across way too hard, past Anderson and out of bounds on the far side. Just too much mustard on that one from Adam Kish. Brother of Ben, of course.
Those two together. I can see those two being together.
Trying to find Freeman, but Hernandez intercepts. It's actually turned into a pretty beautiful night here now that the rain has cleared. Tabukum. Oh, and another nice job by Havern to read it. Up ahead for Freeman. Poor touch. Bodko takes it away. Bodko watched by Kish, who's worked his socks off this game. And that will indeed be a foul on Adam Kish as the Kish brothers converge. So again, that's going to give Anoka a decent chance in a decent area. By my count, 8 fouls on Anoka, 7 now on Coon Rapids. As Luke Rising organizes his defense. It is pretty far out, but free kicks can always lead to something. Bodko to the top of the box. Headed away, nicely done there by, I believe, AJ Savoy. Offside the call. Case and Landy set to re-enter. Tornadoes turn Coon Rapids over in the middle of the field. Bodko. Just a great team effort to collapse on Bodko, and he's starting to throw his hands up in frustration. Every time there's two defenders not allowing him to do much. Anderson, what a ball cross field for Anderson. 2 on 3, he's got Freeman in support. Watched by Vlad Varney. And it does earn a quick throw, but what a ball cross field to find Anderson. Kind of the attack sort of slowed down from there, but nearly 15 minutes gone by here in the second half, and Coon Rapids has shown no signs of letting that 1-goal lead slip. They are just quicker to the ball and forcing turnovers left, right, and center, like right there. Ben Kish calmly dances away from the pressure of Gavin Sewell. AJ Savoy loses out and Hernandez sweeps it away. Hacker. Oh, not much on that one, and thankfully for Coon Rapids, nodded away. Tabukum. It falls kindly for Jerry Freeman. Freeman continuing to battle. He gets there, tries to split defenders, somehow gets a shot off. What an effort by Jerry Freeman, who has absolutely given everything up top tonight. He's had several opportunities, and he forced a save from Youngquist right there. Freeman, 2 shots. Kish called for a foul now, and now the fans starting to get agitated at the physical play and no call, but Charlie Foslian earns the free kick for Anoka. Probably the right call. He sort of just ran into a couple defenders up top, including Derby Bone, and Bone ultimately the one committing the infraction. It's kind of sandwiched between Cardinals defenders. Not an ideal place, though, to commit a foul, as This one's about 26 yards out. And that one always rising from Tristan McGowan, the sophomore striker. Aldrich taken down. Anoka not afraid to go into deep into its bench. Bodko. Expect to see a determined Bodko in the second half. Beautiful ball over the top, and there's a shot. It's always rising though, and it goes over the bar from Noah Alquist, who just re-entered the game. Alquist ran onto it, a great ball from Bodko. And I think Alquist probably had time to take a touch, but instead he decided to lash it on the half volley, and it skied over the bar. So Luke Risen will take another goal kick, and Coon Rapids continues to protect this 1-goal lead. Great job by Anderson to track back and take it away initially from Tabukum. Seen a lot more in the second half of McClintock and Koschesny. Kaneski's pass intercepted. Meanwhile, we have what looks to be a face injury on the far side, but play on, says the ref. A tackle from behind. Now the Coon Rapids player is up, so maybe just trying to get the call. Seems to be okay. Play on, says the ref, and now here's a chance for the Cardinals. Kish being grabbed at, and the big physical tackle made by Hernandez. He won the ball, and that's fortunate because he's on a yellow. Bodko taken away by Kish, by Ben Kish. Down line, looking for Freeman. And now Freeman tackled. The tackles are getting harder and more physical and fiercer. More fierce. They are just flying in all over the place as Freeman will get a well-deserved break, I believe. And I imagine that we're going to have a heat water break maybe in the next minute as well. But to be determined, as you just see the physical play here. And Hernandez winning the ball, but that was a two-footed tackle, and had he not won the ball, as Adam Kish went flying. Tekwamani can't get away from Hernandez, but each team is, guys are grabbing and pulling and leaving tackles in, and we've got a foul here, and I think the right call, and now I think we're going to start seeing cards issued. Oh, never mind. Thought that might be the case, but instead it's going to be our second water break, and so we'll take a quick timeout as you see the foul committed there by number 11, Tristan McGowan. So we'll have a free kick for the Cardinals when we come back. Rest of the second half still to come from Cardinals Stadium. Coon Rapids still leading it 1-0. Anoka the Tornadoes searching for answers here as they still trail it by a goal with 20 minutes and 31 seconds left. There's Big Red cheering on his beloved Cardinals. Boys soccer team 0-2 to start the season, still looking for its first win of the season. I think they take a point too in conference play, but obviously Tyler Seidel and the boys, especially on family night, want to take up all 3 points, want to pick up the W. And they're 20 minutes and 31 seconds away from doing just that. Girls game will follow immediately here on CTN, starting at 7 o'clock. Now that the rain has blown through, all 2 minutes of it, the skies have cleared and it's turned into a lovely but still warm evening. As the Cardinals will have a free kick out of the water break timeout. And the Cardinals, I would say, have had the better of play for really the last 35, 40 minutes of this game. And they have a well-deserved lead as Ben Kish stands over this free kick. Fouls really starting to pile up here. Each team has been issued 1 yellow card apiece. Kish to the back post, over the head of a leaping Cardinal. Oh, it was right there, and it was a free runner as well. His brother, Adam. It almost was Kish to Kish, but and we had a runner on the far side as well, but just mistimed his leap. Now Charlie Fossley and the sophomore trying to do some work up top. Rising comes out and sweeps away the danger. A little bit of a miscommunication back there by the Cardinals. The captain, Luke Rising, able to come in and clear the danger as Varney comes over to take the throw. Nodded on. Tabukum takes a shot from distance, and that's going to be a goal kick. Wasn't sure if it took a deflection on the way in, but Arvin Tabukum, you can see, I mean, he doesn't seem to have, although he's not in a striker role, he doesn't quite seem to have the end finishing product, but his instincts and his activities certainly understand why he's up on varsity and starting as a freshman. Bodko wins the header. Gets it wide, looking for Foslian. Taken down by Tabukum. Shot from distance, and that was spinning wide past the left post. And you almost feel like Anoka's kind of pressing as the game goes inside of 19 minutes to play. Luke Rising and the boys will be happy to have Anoka take shots from that distance. Now it's Fidel Declamani in the game, and that one glances off of Tabukum, so it'll be a throw for Coon Rapids as Declamani and his pace are out there now, the senior. Coon Rapids, or Anoka, and Hernandez trying to sell the throw, but it was clearly off of the head of Tabukum. Tabukum comes in, he's played central mid, he's played fullback, and again it's going to be a throw for Coon Rapids. And Tristan McGowan set to re-enter as Hernandez wins that header. They've had some shots from distance, Anoka has, but it has not troubled Rising. The 2 best saves he's made all game were in the first half, as now you have, you might want to shoot from distance if you're the Cardinals, because that goalie's Tabukum goes down. But play on, says the ref. Noah Youngquist is staring directly into that setting sun. Hernandez away from Dequamani. Nice little touch, little give and go. Well read though by Austin Hacker. Cardinals hoping to catch him on the break. McClintock reads it and clears it. On this muggy and warm September night just after Labor Day here in Coon Rapids. Again, a throw for the Cardinals on the far side. Still have not allowed McGowan to re-enter. Hacker, hard charging. Great effort by Adam Kish, who's trying to read it now and get to the sideline first, and a nice job. Play on, says the ref. That's actually Connor Young, the sophomore midfielder, who is throwing himself about. And it did run out for a Anoka throw. Now we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play. Substitution sees Case and Landy go off. $15-20 and company left. Or $15-20 and counting. Stolen by Young. That's the thing, is Coon Rapids is now the one, like it was in the Maple Grove game, where they are the ones not allowing sustained possession. Dequamani wide, all kinds of space if they switch the field for Kish, Adam Kish. Hernandez, a little bit more patience on the ball. I think both teams taking an extra touch could use that. Dequamani from Young. Dequamani, beautiful ball through, and the flag is up. Youngquist made the save anyway on Jackson Young, but the flag was up on the far side. First offside on the Cardinals tonight. Hard to tell from that replay if he was indeed offside, but it's plausible as the pink-suited goalkeeper robbed the pink-shoed Jackson. Jackson with another chance. McClintock clears it, not much on it, but it works. Hernandez hounded by Dequamani. Young for Kish. Nice ball, switches looking for Young, and he just overhit it. Right idea from Adam Kish, but he just overdid it. And it runs out of play. Inside of 14 minutes to go, second half. Cardinals hanging on, looking for their first win of the season and their first win in conference play. Charlie Foslian has been held in check as Varney collides with Young, and now both players are out worse the wear. It looked like Young kind of, I don't know, I'd have to see the replay. It looked like Varney collided with the back of Young, as Young has a significant height advantage on, but now they're going to need a substitution. So it looks like Merrick Koneski is going to come in. So he braces into his back, and no, they do collide heads. It's the head action, the backwards head action of Young, and now you do not want to mess around with concussions here. So the Coon Rapids trainer out there talking to Vlad Varney, and he'll have to come off for a substitute, as will Jackson Young, I think. And Young has provided some good spark off the bench, and you can see Varney clutching his nose, not sure if he's got a bloody nose or not, but Young, I guess, because he will have to go and sit on the trainer's table. So that means Keegan Anderson will return. Anderson's provided some nice minutes as well. Clock stopped with 13:16 to go in the second half. And a good call by the ref and others to stop the game. And swept forward. Oh, beautiful back heel to Dekwamani from Young. That was cleverly done. Young goes down. Hernandez knocked him to the turf, and Hernandez takes it away. Dekwamani battling for possession with Young. Fidel Dekwamani has it taken away from behind. Now Anoka trying to push forward. Foslian running the channel. Foslian gets there first. Got to be careful not to commit a foul in the box. Sliding tackle by Anderson. Desky loses it. Back to McClintock. Alquist. Big collision, and that's going to be a foul on Landon Wolf. Alquist trying to shake off the Charlie horse. 12 minutes remaining. Alquist standing over this free kick. Into the box. And fortunately for Coon Rapids, no one from Anoka was really home. So Rising collects. Bodko. Little 1-2, still bringing it. He has been much quieter in the second half. Dekwamani takes it from Hernandez. 2-on-1 for Coon Rapids if they hurry. Here's Anderson, cuts inside, but McClintock takes it off his toes. Nearing the 10-minute mark of the second half. Looking for Foslian, and it's cut out by the Coon Rapids defense. And we'll see. It doesn't look like the Cardinals are trying to park the bus. But obviously Anoka's going to start throwing more players forward. Connor Young battling with Alquist. Keeps it in. Youngquist coming out of his box, and he will hit it. And it goes right to Young, and he shoots and misses wide. Young slid into last second, both players down on the turf. The goaltender, Youngquist, came out. Hernandez ultimately made the tackle, and he got a touch to it. And now Hernandez and Young are both down on the turf. That was full-blooded from Hernandez, who, credit to him, he has played super hard and smart, I would say, despite being on a yellow. That trainer has gotten a workout today. But that was a last-ditch tackle as Young was just about to shoot, and Anderson, or Hernandez rather, with a desperation check tackle to knock the ball out of play. And the way things are lining up, it looks like they gave a goal kick, but from our replay, it certainly looked like Hernandez on the tackle was the one that cleared the danger. Clock is stopped with 10:04 to go in the second half. And now, I believe Coon Rapids is realizing that it is a corner. So initially the Cardinals dropped back as Young goes out of play, but a great job by Young to even force the pressure. And so now Coon Rapids and Tyler Seidel giving him a good big hearty congratulations, because that was a pure hustle play. And now a chance for Coon Rapids to double its lead. Landon Wolf, provider of the first assist over this one. Wolf into the box, header up in the air. Not cleared yet. Hernandez can't keep it in play. We'll do it again. Again from the near side corner. Just the third corner of the game or fourth corner of the game by my count. Hernandez on that near post. Wolf again to provide. Wolf into the middle, and this time McGowan able to get to it. Cleared but not out. Lumped forward, not a bad idea by Austin Hacker. Near side for Botko. It's quickly closed down and it goes out of play. As we hit the 9-minute mark to go in the second half. Coach Seidel talked about the mentality of his Cardinals and how tough they've been this year. And they're going to need that now as Rising comes off his line to grab that through ball. And he will just let Foslian force him to pick it up. Anoka still possesses. Dequamani might get there first. He does. Fidel Dequamani. Alquist steps in front. Now he'll lump it forward into the path of Bodko. McGowan's there. Foslian as well. Here's Foslian. In on his left. Good job stepping. Cardinals defense. Hacker. Beautiful moves there by Tabukum, and Tabukum tries to play a pass, but no one was running. And Tabukum is obviously pretty fatigued coming into this game. As Noah Akasip, the goal scorer in this game for Coon Rapids, will come in. And they'll need him for the last 7.5 minutes, especially if there's going to be some corners or crosses for Anoka. Coon Rapids looking to pick up its first win of the season. And they've just got to hang on for the next 7 minutes. As Akasip shoved to the deck by Alquist. Or beg your pardon, by Gavin Sewell. By my unofficial count, 10th foul. And probably the right one. Akasip was getting ready. Now we've got Tyler Seidel that wants to talk to the ref. And anytime you start getting into the double-digit fouls, you sort of have to ask if what can be done to get control of the game. So I'm not sure what Coach Seidel is talking, but he does shake the ref's hand and play on. Anoka, or Coon Rapids players, beg your pardon, taking an opportunity to get a quick drink before this free kick's taken. Clock is stopped, so it's not exactly a time-wasting thing. But you wonder if they're just going to play it short and try to possess or lump it forward.
No, come and get it.
Ben Kish to the top of the box. Noah Akasip turns around, can't find it. Akasip battling. Young in there as well. Good to see him back on the pitch. Ekwamani takes it away. And that's been the story of the game for Coon Rapids. Adam Kish back to his brother Ben. Looking for Anderson. Anderson battling with McClintock in the corner, wins it for Coon Rapids. Cross off of a tornado defender, and what a job there by the junior Keegan Anderson to track down the loose ball, the through ball in the corner, turn, and then force the kick, force the corner kick. Unofficially the 6th of the game now for Coon Rapids. Wolf once again to take it. Wolf from the corner, punched by Youngquist, kind of unconvincingly. And now, nice job by Adam Kish to keep that one in play. Now Botko in the center of the pitch, looking for Foslian again. So well read there by Jackson Young. I beg your pardon, I believe that's Nathan Hevern. Indeed, Nathan Hevern reading it well. 5.5 minutes to play. A goal with 5 minutes to go before halftime, the difference. Goal by Noah Akasip, his first as a Cardinal. Time running out for the Tornadoes. And they do seem to be struggling to put the ball in the back of the net. It's early, but Foslian had all 3 of their goals in their 3-0 win over Elk River, and they were shut out against Osseo and maybe shut out here. Tabukum nods it forward. Young, good patience. Jackson Young carries it, looking for the runner and Keegan Anderson. It was a good ball, but it was well read there, and then Alquist couldn't keep it in play on the near side. So again, that will allow time to tick and Coon Rapids to take the throw. Adam Kish to take it. Trying to find Fidel Dequamani, and Hernandez has to kick it over the end line for a corner. Coon Rapids had the better of play in the last 10 minutes of the second half as Bodko has to track it to the fence. Not sure, no ball kids, or very few anyway. Yeah, I don't see any ball kids. Usually you have a JV player or two that does that, but not in this game. Wolf. Into the box, a free header and a clear header, and Hevern. Beg your pardon, actually, that was Derby Bone, who was all alone and could have clinched this one. But he just could not keep his header down. That's what made Akasip's header, which was straight as an arrow and perfectly placed out of the reach of Youngquist. A handball on Wolf. Now Anoka trying to show some urgency here with under 3 minutes to play. Tornadoes trail by a goal. Cardinals have been game in their efforts tonight. It's loose in the box and slotted home. And Anoka, although the flag is up on the far side, hold everything, the flag is up, and the goal is waved off. Tristan McGowan turned and slotted it past, but he was offside. And indeed, it does hit the arm of Bodko. Actually, it was Bodko who turned. He controlled it with his arm, turned and slotted it home. And indeed, that was a pretty clear infraction. So Rising sends it the other way. Dequamani pressuring McClintock and forcing a throw. And it's the hustle of the players up top that have, I think, made the difference here tonight for Coon Rapids. Guys like Anderson and Freeman and Dequamani have just not given any rest, as a big tackle by Akasip wins the ball back. And even though he won the ball, he'll be whistled for an infraction. So now Anoka trying to hustle it up here with inside of a minute and a half to go. Nodded away. Coon Rapids gets there first. Cardinals continue to hustle as Young. McClintock goes past him. Dropped in the middle, a little 1-2. Here's McClintock trying to find Botko. To Bucum. Swept away, but only as far as Hernandez. Anywhere will do. To Bucum for Botko. Botko with a little cross. Crosses it in, and Anoka's tied it. 52 seconds left. It was Botko to McGowan. And Anoka are level. The Tornadoes have been knocking on the door, and despite Coon Rapids having plenty of chances of their own, it was Bodko, his step overs, he got it to the end line, cut it back, and on the far side, an excellent read by Tristan McGowan, the sophomore, his first of the season. And now Anoka. Coon Rapids still with 52 seconds, 42 seconds now left to try to pick up a winner, but this is definitely going to feel like points dropped considering how long they led and how well they played tonight. 30 seconds remaining. Still chances for the Cardinals. There's no overtime in regular season soccer anymore, so if this game ends 1-1, each team will pick up a point in conference play. Anderson with one more chance, 17 seconds left. Noah Youngquist will try to lump it forward. He has an assist this year, which you don't normally see from a goaltender. Time expires here on family night. Disappointment for Coon Rapids, to be sure. They led it for most of the game 1-0, but a goal with 52 seconds remaining by Anoka allows the Tornadoes to claw back a point here as we finish in a 1-1 tie, in a 1-1 draw here at Cardinal Stadium in Coon Rapids. Anoka put the pressure on late, and it was Bodko finding McGowan for the game tire, and so Anoka comes on the road and is able to salvage a point here. But progress for Coon Rapids. Cardinals move to 0-2-1 on the season. Anoka falls to 1-1-1. Cardinals pick up their first point of the season, first point in conference play, as it finishes 1-1 thanks to a late goal by Anoka to salvage a draw. That'll do it for us here on CTN. I'd like to thank Joel Skipper, Neil Hennon, and our entire fantastic CTN crew for a job well done as always. For all those guys, I'm Bill Hubb saying good night from Coon Rapids. Cardinals and Anoka play to a 1-1 draw here on CTN.